What's up, y'all? We're back, and I'm going to continue with this next section. So here's what we have so far. Oh, wait, we need the trumpet to come in. I think it's too high. It sounds like it could be a little lower. Oh, also we have to do the thing that Contact, like the reason why Contact sucks, or one reason why Contact sucks. Change that, and then now everything should go to the right mixer track. Nice. It's getting there. It still needs a lot of work. Let's see about this bass. So I think maybe instead of doing this cascading effect, I kind of want to do a dun dun, like make it follow the rhythm, dun 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 dun. That would be fun. So let's do that. Let's take all of these notes and kind of move them together. And then we can remove the bottom one because the bottom one is just an octave. So then we do dun 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 dun, dun. So we can move dun. Each of these, it's like bum bum. Okay, so then we will do, let's see, dun 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 dun. Move that there. Okay, so then we need to have both of these. We need some more double notes. Copy and paste that, and then done. Okay, and then we need another note. Wait, well, a single note here. Ah, but it has to be this part. Because some of them are half notes. Dun, 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 dun. Copy and paste. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then I want two of them here. Let's see, Control C and V. And then okay, and then I need another one of these. And I wonder if this trumpet it's kind of too high. Let's see if we can bring it down. No, I think it's better when it's high. Okay, and then so we're on E here. Or G. So maybe we can make it like, let's see, go from G to C, or G to D to... And then maybe we can do D, D, A, and then that brings us around via the circle of fifths back to A, back to E. Or if we just go from G to D, then we can go back around to A and end it where we began, in A. Okay, but then we have to follow those chords with the strings. But it would, if... Yeah, I don't know if I want to end it there, but... Well, we might give it another go. So let's undo that. And just have it hang on E for now. And then maybe we'll send this to A, actually. So then we'll have the chords go from G to A to E. But then we'll make this minor. Nice. Okay, so but if we want to end it on if we want it to end on E for another go. So then we'll copy this and paste again, have it go one more time. But then this time maybe start on E. I mean start on on G. Let's see, but I want it to kind of conform to the E minor scale. So if we turn on the scale snap, then go to actually major. Or not, no, minor. Let's go to natural minor, and then we'll have it do E minor. So then I can now have it start on E, but have it go to the scale. And then let's put that down an octave. But I don't know if that feels like the right melody. So I'll have to just write another one. Let's see. Let's see how that goes. Welcome, Isa Breathe. That would be epic. Yes. It is epic. Okay, but I think this note should go down. And I kind of want an echo on the trumpet here, so let's give it a fruity delay 3. Set the timing to 3 steps. And give it some stereo offset, and then well, no, not ping pong at the same time. Let's turn the level down, and then turn the wet down as well. Also give it some volume diffusion. Let's make them quicker. I want to do like 1.5, which is 1.24. extend that to instruments. I've also created an instrument and drum bus with both with reverb. Okay, and then it would be like, let's see. I kind of want to write the rest of the chords to this. Let's see. Or actually, maybe in the second part, we can use that original line that we wrote. Let's see, this part right here. And then maybe do this same sort of chord progression again with... Actually, I might want to do a variation on that. So it would be... Yeah, that would be more fun. Well, that would be fun, yeah. It seems kind of like what usually the more emotional stuff that Dave does. So we go from E to C, which is literally just changing that note right there. And then we would go from E to D. And then we go from G, so this is now in G major, so then we go to A minor. And for A minor, we just basically change this B to A. Wait a second. Yeah, change the G to A, and then the E to C, or the B to C. Nice. And so then we can kind of stay for the most part in E on the, and I want to try staying in the E on the bass. Except for when you go to G, you have to kind of go down to a different note because because E doesn't work well with G. And then in the timpani too, because the timpani is also tuned. So... And then the B counts as a seventh in C. So, but here you just have to go from... D to D. Nice. Okay, and then I want to give another crash roll, cymbal roll. How about that? So then I want to make this variation here, where I go to the trumpet and go copy and paste this line again, Then we're going to change some of the notes. So this can stay the same. Ah, but it has to be faster than that because it's it changes slower. Unless we change some of the melody notes. Let's see. Let's remove these. And then we just move all these down. Oops. Let's just do like this. Okay, and then this one will now just be the D here. So here, we're kind of going for G. Back to C, going from G to C. But here for the melody, I know that I want to resolve it to da da. Nice, so we go for, that would mean we go from G to C. From G to C, or G to A. So let's do that. Let's try that, see how it works. No. Why does it always select this thing for me? I hate that. Let's Control B, and then we go from, but here we want to go from G to C, or A, but I would like C better. But I want it to resolve to A, so maybe if we go from, go back to E, which is the 5th of A, we can resolve it like that. That would be fun. And so... and we can land on A like that. Nice, but it didn't, okay, I have to stretch it out like that. Nice. So then here, let's go to G. Nice. And if we go, let's see, I'm trying to figure out other things to do. What if we go to B? Yeah, that would be kind of fun. You just have to make the other parts agree with it. And then have to make... Whoops. Ah, but this one already agrees with it. Let's see. Okay, and then you need one here. But this one is going to be, this one's going to be E. Or we could also, do a, make the E major here for more finality. Which is the leading tone here. Ooh, I like that. Now the E here, now we just have to make the strings an E major on the, at the end. It's just this. And then we'll extend this note out. And then we can have these notes all do the same thing. And then we can extend this note out to be the E. Oh, I see, it goes longer than that. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so for the bass, and then we'll do, let's see, we have to hit A. Just hit a short A. But I want some release on those basses so that they don't just stop. Nice. Okay, I want to put a variation in the melody as well. I kind of liked it where it's leading in there. And I kind of like that, like what if we make that, those chords lead up to that? Nice, so that would basically be E, G, and C sharp. That'd be, oh, that would be a diminished chord, right? Nice. Could also make that an A major, just like is normally in the theme. It'll be fun. Nice. And then the bass hits D, so that's fun. Okay, and then I want to do like an under melody, just like in regular DK Isle theme. That would be fun. So like that won't really work well with the leading tone here, and Dave doesn't do that a lot, so. I wanted to do something else with the French horn, maybe. The French horn can be the counter melody here. So I wanted to do like a, let's see. Like something that climbs like that while the other two notes stay the same. Maybe we can try that with the French horns. Let's see. Okay, I'll write that rest of that later. Let's move on. Ay. Welcome Jelly Falls. Welcome Crocodile Ray. Howdy. Welcome Koshi Meow. Banger. Welcome Shaza. Love your work. True inspiration. Dave would be proud. Thank you. Welcome Y Bun. We're so back. Oh, lots of people coming in here. Been a hot minute. Yes, it has. Can you do the Streets of Rage OST opening? There's a sound there that's super rare and you feel cozy and nostalgic when you hear it. I'll look into it. Welcome, Mystery Yao. What motivates and inspires your creative side? I don't know. I just like music and I want to create, so I do. It really is that simple with me. But I mean, most of my inspiration comes from Donkey Kong, but I get a lot of inspiration from cultural music, you know? Like around the world, like African, Asian, European music of all kind. And new genres. Yeah, good. Welcome. Code break. Did they free you yet? Haha, yes, they did free me. Hamburgers. Oh, is that your inspiration? Hamburgers? Really, what are you, his wife? Gravity Falls. Ah, is that a Gravity Falls reference? Ah, Jelly Falls, Gravity Falls. Makes sense. Okay, so I had an idea. I don't know how it would work to lead into this, but I wanted to do, because Dave uses this chord progression a lot of. Right, that's a part of Mining Melancholy and Stickerbush Symphony, where you do. It's also Stickerbush Symphony with some modification. So I wanted to do like a. So it would be like. I can show the notes while I'm doing this too. No, it would have to be. Well, also I can change it. Let's see. Oh, that still works. This one that doesn't work. Oh, that actually works better. So if we do... Let's see, where to go after that. Something like that. But that also might be a better one if like a better way to do this. Because this honestly gets a little boring after a while, so when we do... Yeah, I think that would be, we could modify this one to do that. That would be more like Dave than this is, for sure. Let's see. So to do that, I want to do... Oh yeah, first I go to F. Actually, that's only half of it, so I can do that. I can keep this for the first half, and then do that for the second half. That would be a better second half, I think. I can do it for both, actually. Do that for both. Both is good. No, I was saying the tune sounded like Gravity Falls, so I wouldn't know. I'd never seen it. I cashed out of cartoons after SpongeBob, except... No, yeah, I cashed out. So, do... Wait, no. Yeah, do... But this needs a time marker. Oh, but I can't play that yet. It's gonna sound bad because I don't have the rest of the stuff agreeing with it. So let's work on this with 4 bars at a time. Let's go for this here. I would say we go to F first. Okay, that's already E. Dun, dun. Oh no, wait, we want G actually. Let's go down to D with this. And then we go to E. I kind of like better the ending here than I do the beginning. So I want to keep that. And then we have A for the next part. Let's change this G here to A. Oh, that's not going to agree yet. So then we go back to F. And I want to make this conform to the F or D minor scale here. And I think that should snap this all the way to F. Oh wait, but I don't have the scale snap in. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that's still D minor, so we have to push this down one note. And so then we go D, F, G, and A. Ah, but it's actually an A minor because it's like a mode, I'd say. Oh, the melody doesn't quite agree yet. And so then it lands in A minor. Okay, so there's that, and then we just change the melody, really. And so what was the melody that I had wanted? So let's change this to da, 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 do. And then we can remove this one so we don't hit the downbeat all the time. Okay, and then we'll move this chord down to F. Huh? Oh. It goes to G. And then this should be G right here. But it's such a style, this second part is such a style shift. Might have to conform it to that, but we can keep some of the same ideas. Whoa. Let's hear the transition here. Interesting. So I like the fact that it's going from kind of 4 to 1 here. Nice. I'm not sure how well these two parts mesh, but yeah. This one... I really like this part. This one sounds a lot like Dave. But I think the harmony needs to be modified. Let's put these down, because I really wanted to have this sort of motion. Ah, here's the problem here. I think this harmony might be wrong a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, there's like a C here, that's why. And an E. Nice. Okay, I'll roll with that for now. I might change it later, but for now it's pretty good. It just changes a lot. So I want to kind of have a timpani hit here. Good. That's a good ending. Okay, we don't need to play that again. But I think that's good for now. Let's see. I like cheese more than you. Nice. You ever had red fox cheese? I haven't had red fox cheese. I want to try that. Any I've spoken to don't even know what it is. I'm one of those people. Yeah, I don't know what red fox cheese is. I'm American and I don't know what that is. Most cheeses are European anyway. What is that red fox cheese? I'm gonna look that up. Interesting. Looks like cheddar. Oh, it's a brand. Okay. Red Lancaster. Yeah, I don't know what that. I've never heard that in my life. Europe does cheese better. It does. You can't beat the cheese in Europe. I like Comté from here. Comté is good. Okay, so I think now with this, after this, is like everything I kind of wanted to say. We can go on to like Frantic Factory. That would be fun. I want to do this for like 2 more hours and then we'll stop, or maybe 1.5. So I don't know if I want to do Frantic Factory in the same pat, because this is not even a big project. So I'd say we can go on to Frantic Factory just in the same project. So what I wanted to do for Frantic Factory was that, let's see, I'm still not sure if I want to split them off. Yeah, what the hell, I'll split them off. Because I would like to keep it simple, because we're not going to use really any of the same instruments, so it would be great to start fresh. Let's go for a new one. And then I know that I want to also start with the same, what's it called? The Donkey Kong 64, the wind-up toy sound. And I have an idea. I have a good idea for that. Oh, is that how it sounded? Wow, really? It doesn't sound like it has any highs in this one. Interesting. I remembered it having more highs. I guess it did in the game. So what I want to do with this is actually, I'm going to remove this and bring it into the sampler. Because I have an idea where I want to make it do, I want to remove the scale. So what's my tempo here? As I remember it, let's see, let's do the tempo tapper. Probably 100. And then I have an idea where if I go and say, I want an envelope on this, and let's trim it because there's some silence at the beginning. Let's also normalize it. I want to say that whenever this note is not being held, it doesn't play. So then I want to make it like a gyro beat. Because the gyro does like a typically. Interesting, but I kind of want it to start. Yeah, there we go. It sounds too low almost. I don't know what how was it in? Let me save this and then open the real Frantic factory because I don't remember it being like that. It's bumming me out kind of. Let's see. Oh, my Okay, can you hear me now? Let's see. Can you hear the thing? Oh, it sounded. Ah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. All right, I'm gonna go eat more cheese. Nice. Go eat more cheese. Leicester. Oh yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know because I don't speak. I don't speak. Oh, that's like got to be some British English. It's like it just reminds me of Lancaster. Pronounced Leicester. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, it's like that thing where it's like Worcestershire, and it's literally like I got all those letters just to be pronounced Worcestershire. Need to get on that cheese grind. I am on that cheese grind, just not the UK cheese grind. But anyway, so now the thing's working, and it sounds bright. And I kind of want to shift it. Yeah, that sounds more like the pitch it is in the game. And then But I think we can remove one of those clicks because this one's stronger. And I want these to be actually shorter. Let me hold Alt and then drag them shorter. Nice. So let's put that here, and then we're gonna slice this. Okay, and let's do a time marker here, and then probably give it another 8 bars, and then we're gonna add the engine the toy engine. And then there's a click at the end that I really like. Let's turn that down. Oh yeah. So let's I'll use all of this actually. Almost all. No. Okay, so let's put that right there. And then let's trim this out. Whoops. And then let's put a little something in the middle. Nice. I like that. Okay. So now, welcome Dynamo. Huge fan of the channel. Your work is amazing. Thank you. Have you ever played any Donkey Kong games on a CRT or with a CRT filter? Yes, I mean, if you look at any of my newer Donkey Kong Country restored track videos, there is a CRT filter that's stocked with the emulator BSNES, which I like a lot. I heard my city mentioned. Ah, nice. Someone from Leicester is here. Nice. What a coincidence. You're all over the world over here. Welcome, Darky LTHB. I'm glad you're a fan. And I've actually, there's a diner here where I live, and it has, in the booths, it has a video game console. They put video game consoles so you can, drink or eat and play games. And so some of them have actual cathode ray tube TVs, but I've only ever played the PlayStation 3 on that. Are there going to be more DKC GBA restorations in the future? Just curious. Yeah, we're more focusing on not a lot can be restored from the GBA. Some stuff can be restored, but not a lot. I think there's one or two more tracks that I can restore, but the rest of the tracks that I can't restore, I'm probably just going to do a recreation. I kind of want to do one where I mix the things both the SNES and the GBA versions if they're similar. And I still have nuts and bolts coming out. I'm doing the video work on that as we speak. But beyond that, after that, I think I want to do a recreation of Rock Face Rumble because I have enough stuff for that. At the risk of asking something that already been answered before, why haven't any of these David Wise compositions been uploaded to your channel? What? The first part has already been uploaded to the channel. So we did part 1, this is part 2. Where I covered DK Isle, Jungle Japes, Angry Aztec, and Gloomy Galleon. And so that's on my channel as a video. And so now we're doing part 2, where I've just finished Welcome to Crocodile Isle. And this will be Frantic Factory, so that's coming in part 2. Watching the stream on a Discord call, so that's Elia. Oh, nice. So y'all both actually know each other. That makes more sense. Interesting. Well, enjoy. Very nice. Looking forward to both the recreations. Thanks. You're welcome. So they're compilations instead of individual songs. Yes, I recently split them up. It's a in the video they're just a compilation. But I just recently split them up in the download files. So now you can go and download the individual songs rather than just if you want them individually. But there won't really be a video of just them by themselves since they're so short. And I'm kind of doing the same thing with Donkey Kong 64 because there's so many Donkey Kong 64 songs. I would rather just upload each level as one compilation with all the variations, and then have that be an orchestral suite. So that's what I plan to do. Because it would just be too much uploading and typing, and it's just a mess. I would rather keep it concise for this purpose. Okay, so Let's see, and now I want to, for the, there's a really good free contact patch that I want to use for the music box. In the game, he uses a celesta, which is like an orchestral instrument. If you've ever heard of the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, that's what that instrument is. But I want to use a real music box here. And I have a really good free music box contact patch. So we can do, let's see. But it's not playing here for some reason. Maybe because I don't have channel 1 selected. That's it. Nice. So let's remove the stretched one. I don't want it to feel too much like fantasy. So how much, what's my, oh, I'm not really, I can't, there's a lot of latency from when I press the key and when it sounds. Yeah, I can't play a line like that with this much latency. So, let's just remove the chorus because the chorus makes it sound like too much. Perfect. That's more physical. But I do like the reverb though. I'm going to find first empty and call this music box. So I want to input this by hand. So let's see. I know there's an octave at the beginning. And so let's control L to legato that, but I don't want it to go all the way there. So let's do control B. Whoa. Oh, that's too fast. Let's select all this, stretch it out, and then quantize it. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to have a D sharp here. I think Frantic Factory should be faster too. I think one of the notes are off here. Let's see which one it is. There's like silence in the sample or something. Oh, interesting. It's actually not. It's all the same sample. Interesting. Oh, but there is silence in the sample, so I guess that's because it's being pitched up and down, so each of the pitches have different sound of silence. There we go. Nice, so let's control B, and then we're gonna make a new variation. And I want to kind of go up with this. I don't know what he did in the game, but I want to do like da 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 da. Kind of work this out beforehand, but it's like I wanted to do like a sixth here, and then yeah, that's good. And then I kind of wanted to do like a dum dum dee do. So this is like kind of outlining a G, I guess a G chord here. Like no, the first one is outlining G major 7, because you have the G sharp here, the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh. And so then I wanted to kind of establish, you have the G sharp here, but it's kind of just doesn't really matter. You mostly are implying G dominant. And it's also, I guess by definition, it's like dominant ninth, I guess. because with the G sharp, so that works. But the C here really kind of throws it off. Oh, that would be like a an 11th actually. And then I wanted to go down a little bit, like where we have, let's see, I wanted to do like definitely 2 Bs here. And maybe this one can go down to G here. And then we go down to F and D here. And then we go up. And then we go back down to C here. So kind of the shtick of this line is that you're basically, and at its core, you're going from 5 to 1 in C. So it's kind of like that sort of jungle hijinks chord progression with. So in theory, you could go. You could do like. So you could do. Something like that, but it's kind of doing the same chord progression. And then here we stop. I would say, let's see, for this part, yeah, that works. And no, I'm still kind of, I think this one should be like this. Maybe here. Oh, you know what? I think it should be here, actually. Okay, and then you come in again, and then you do da 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 da. Okay, and then you have this like da 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 da. I think this is like really. What if we did it like an octave down? We could do that. I'll see. No, I think it sounds better up. Yeah. No, but that G sharp doesn't work. Let's do maybe B. No, I have to choose another one. Oh, maybe F sharp. Or maybe this one's F sharp and this one's A. Yeah, I kind of like that. But I kind of want both of these. I kind of want this to stay D. Ah, maybe this goes to C. Yeah, I like that. Nice. Nice. Okay, and then now with the tempo change, this has to change as well. Let's set our snap to be a beat. There we go. Now let's drop the line in here. Or I think I would like it better if the gyro wind-up toy thing waits until there. Okay, good. And just so we're clear, these are DK64 restorations? No, these are covers, like to make it sound like more like Donkey Kong Country. This is not a restoration. Hey, it's called. Oh wait, hold on. To read these in order. Music boxes are great instruments in general for improvising melodies. I use them a lot myself before using the final instrument. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a good draft instrument. Recently discovered CRT filters. Have been using them while playing Sonic games. They look great. I want to play in official hardware someday. That would be marvelous. Yes, the CRTs are beautiful. It's called Piano Roll Contact. Who let the Kremlings in? Ah, yeah, the contact, right? Because it's like a thing. That's funny. Kremlings are in the walls. Nice. Y'all kill me. Okay, so then at that point I want the beat to come in, because I kind of like it in the original where it was just like no beat, and then all of a sudden you have the beat come in. But I think I wanted the wind up toy to stop halfway through, like maybe a beat before, like right here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. And it's still like feels a bit late for some, like the timing feels a bit off for some reason. Ah, maybe because there's two music boxes, right? There was like a layer there. Box 2. Ah, yeah. So I need the other layer now. Wow, there's like multiple here. Nice. Much better. Nice. So then there's a line where I remember the melody for the next part. And I want to do like a sort of like a weird toy vox. And for that I want to use a preset that I've used before. Let's see. I think it's on Serum. Here we go. So let's save this as Giro. And then let's find first empty and call it melody. Okay, here's the song. That would be fun. Nice. So this is kind of loud. I think it does. Actually, might be easier to play this, maybe? Let's see. Okay, that'll do. Let's give me a countdown with that. Okay, and whoops, I messed up. Messed up a little bit there, but that's okay. Let's try to quantize that. Maybe to half a beat because it's slow. This should be a G. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's roll with that. This sounds good. Thank you. Welcome, the G Art. And I kind of want to remove some of the release on here. It might help keep the beat better. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Hold on one second. Okay, so I want to add some more percussion here. Let's go. I want to do like some. What else should I do? Like maybe some congas. Congas would be nice. That would be fun. Let's get the same congas we used before. Actually, I don't think, did we use congas before? I don't know. Oh well. I think we used bongos before. Yeah, let's get the ones from Donkey Kong Country 2. I like those. Okay, so let's make let's use the gyro as sort of a beat. So let's call this beat, and then we'll do. And then I kind of want to do a double note here. Ooh, here's a nice note. Okay, cool. Now let's get some synth strings in here, because I think this sort of level lends itself nicely to synths. Let's get the DKC2 synth string patch and get some harmony going. And let's see what so the harmony for this could be. I could go to. So what I'm doing here is let's make a whole find first empty and call this harmony. Let's do. Okay, so let's go to G sharp here. So we go from C to G sharp. And then, what is it? Maybe back to C. How about that? Ah, there we go. It's sort of like the what's it called? Lockjaw's Saga. It's like something like that. So it's like, so it's kind of dominant then. Because it's like, so let's put it like there. Ah, but I could use sevenths here. Let's see. Let's do a seventh with this. Let's see, what would the seventh of G sharp be? Just a F, I guess. But it might be a bit much to use a seventh. Then we can sort of do the, we can leave the root in the bass when we do a bass. Yeah, let's do that. Or maybe we put the seventh here. Nice, I like that. And then maybe have this resolve to regular old G. So it's da, 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 da. And then we go to A minor. We can also use the seventh here. And then then we want to go to F minor. Where we'll keep the fifth here. Go to F, and then go to G, go back to G again for the resolution back to C. Nice. Maybe we could do without all those sevenths. We'll see what happens whenever we put the bass in. Let's find first empty and call it bass. And I kind of want to give it one of those, like that Donkey Kong Country 2 pick bass. That would be fun. Now, where's that at? Oh, I need to constantly tell Contact to put things in alphabetical order. Otherwise, it'll just put it in a random weird order. Oh, I'm in drums. Okay, I need... There's the pick bass. Okay, so... Let's see. For the pick bass, I want to be in channel 3. So let's do... So let's do... Dun, 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 dun. Let's Control B to duplicate that. And then let's shorten these notes. Let's shorten these notes. Okay, and then let's put this to G. Because then at this point we're in G sharp major. And so then we go to, what's next? We go to C minor 7. Then we can go back to there. Oh, this one. Then we can go back there. Or we can just honestly just do. Nice. But I want the strings to be quieter. But I don't think this doesn't sound like something Dave would do. This is more poppy. Okay, then we go to G. And we lead up to the B here. Okay, then we do Control B again. And I think at this point where we go from G to A minor. No, wait. Wait, no, we go straight to G. Then we put this to B. Okay, then we put this to A. Nice. And let's go down to G sharp with that. Let's go down to F with this. And let's go to D with this. Let's go, and then let's lead with this note up here. Nice, and let's do a variation where you go dun 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 dun. I don't know if I want all that to come in at once here. Maybe just the percussive elements. Yeah, that sounds good. Nice. Wait. Well, this David Wise did compose this. No, he didn't. Welcome, Gratius. Great Fortius. I love trying to figure out some people's names on YouTube usernames. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. I think I kind of want to follow the melody with this. Do da da do. But then the next melody is like. I think that's a different chord progression, but kind of want this. I kind of want something more, but I don't. Yeah, that'll do. Just have to turn it lower. And I kind of want some drum machine type drums to come in later. Not now, but I do want to pick that out. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. This will do. This is a free drum kit, by the way. Circles. I think it might not be free now, but because they always change. But ooh, I like this one. And I would like this to be like a slow drum beat. Let's see. Let's call this. Well, let's call it this beat and this one percussion. And I would kind of like some sort of other percussion to come in at that point. Maybe in a go-go or yeah, maybe in a go-go. Because it sounds, I want like toy sounds here, and a drum machine is kind of like it's supposed to be like represent a toy, I guess. And let's see. I don't know. Kind of liked the go-go from Diddy Kong Racing better. Let me go and grab that. I think I have that anymore. But I can get that from like, let's see, or I can just grab an a go-go that I like from my library real quick. This is also free, by the way. I think a go-go is African, though. I don't have an a go-go. Oh well. I'll just get one from an actual drum machine. Let's see, I have sampled drum machines here. Or there's these. Let's see. This would not have an a go-go. It's like an a go-go is hard to come by. Ah, here we go. I need one with them named. Just go for the Roland one. Okay. Let's go like every 8th note. I kind of want to do thirds here, like do. I don't really like the sound of this one. Same one. Can't believe I don't have an go-go in my library. Ah, this one might be better. Maybe that'll do for now. I could also layer it with a shaker. Shaker would be nice. I like this one. Let's send that to a slicer channel. And then we just take, I don't need all these. Let me just layer them together like so. And then I would like a more realistic, like a go-go bell. I'll just stick with the one for from DK2 for now and go find a better one later. Let's use both the high one and the low one. And shift this up to normal. Wow, why are you trying to zoom in? Stupid. I kind of just want like a bunch of funky percussion here. Yeah, like 4 bars of funky percussion. Nice. And then maybe some ambient strings that let that take hold. Let's see. With sevenths and all that. Nice. Nice. What about the drums from like Bayou Boogie and all that? We could bring those in. That would be fun. Let's find a new find first empty, call it beat 2. Let's have it make some endings to that beat, like Oops. I wanted to end with like You know, kind of like that one Depeche Mode song that just goes into a drum break. I can hear David in that. Thank you. A go-go feels a little too loud. You might be right about that. Especially the low one. Nice. I like that. Welcome, Provolone Continuer. We were just talking about you. Talking about cheese, that is. Nice. All right. Nice. Okay, so what's the next melody? And what do I want to play that next melody? So there is, let's see. 1 second. Okay, so what do I want to play that other melody? What would be nice? I don't know. So, I'm gonna have the music box come back in. Yeah, I could do that. Let's make a slice here, and then have that come in. Oh wait, no, this is the other melody. Da, da. These two have to be quicker. Okay, so then you go from here. Da 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 do. Whoa, way too fast. So da 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 do da da do. And then this one kind of slow down. Da 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 dum. Then we can control B to duplicate that. And then maybe do a variation where it does dee da dum. And then we do da 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 dum. Nice. Nice. Then maybe continue with this beat and leave the others behind. Okay, so the music boxes have to get louder. Except I kind of want the go-go to stop. The go-go gets annoying after that. So let's bring in the other parts of the beat. No. Okay, and then let's control B. And then Grant kind of did this beat where he was like, dude, in the conveyor belt where it was like kick, snare, kick, 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 snare. We can do that. Nice. And then we can use the other variation of the shaker here, the other slices, I should say. And maybe we can even shorten them. Nice. Nice. Okay. By the way, if I may suggest something, would it be possible to have an upload of your G as only the GBA portion? I would say it might be. I might be able to do that. Not the full, but it's way too good. But I would be less elaborate just to have a more authentic feel. Yeah, I might be able to do that. We'll see. Welcome, Sinzham. Do. So let's see. I'm running out of ideas here. It's and we've been I'll go for a little while. Let's see, or however long I have more ideas for. We'll see. So let's say that how about we'll do some more chords here. But Dave always likes to break it up every now and then, so he wouldn't do chords all the way through. Maybe we can do the bass. We can have the bass come back in. Let's have it do the straight, like the. Let's have it do sort of the gyro beat. And so let's see. So here we would probably go to G sharp. So and so maybe you could keep the C here and then just go to the F. And then go to, have this go to D sharp. So that's a D there. Or is it, oh wait, no, F sharp. Or C sharp, I mean. Then you go back down to C. And then maybe we add another note here. Da, 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 da. And then maybe at the end of the bar we add a da, 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 da. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to have like a thing here, actually. So maybe we can just run the beat through. So we do da 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 da. So it's Control B. Oh my god, I hate that. They need to fix that. Why would anyone want that ever? So it's like da da do da da do. And so I need the sample to interrupt, the snare sample to interrupt itself. So you just do cut self right there. So it cuts off the last notes. And I think there's a not a kick here. But the bass guitar has to be a lot louder than that. Let's see. Nice. Let's move this up. And one of those notes was delayed. Let me see. It was that note. Okay, so this one. And then I guess all of these by extension. Okay, so I just need to take all these notes and remove the silence. Remove the silence. Okay, here we go. Cool. Okay, so nice. So we'll do that and then that. Let's go to F minor here. And then do this would be an F sharp now. Nice. And then maybe make the snare louder. Ah, yes, it needs to be. Nice. And then you have that. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting sound. That sounds more metal. I could use that. Maybe make it come in with the second snare here. Okay, and then do like maybe another synth. Oh, another synth, maybe from FM8 this time. I think there was some synth that sounded really cool in Donkey Kong Country 3. And kind of dip into Donkey Kong Country 3 with this. Or maybe the synth we use for the dojo. Let's see if that works. It's too much. It's the other one was already abrasive. Let's see. No, that's that. Oh, although we could use that too. Let's see. Would be fun. Cool. I might want to use something like that. But I would rather use because this, if I map this to the mod wheel. And then put some effects on it. I have to turn it down, it's kind of loud. And I kind of want to do one of those things like where he does in Stickerbush Symphony, where he does and just has that repeat the whole way through. Yeah, I could do that. Let's put the music box in its own line. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's just repeat that right there. No, that's too slow. Or usually he does it like a little bit more Latin-like he does it syncopated. Maybe not. Nah, I don't think we need that. Okay, so let's try the synth thing and let's put it in the harmony. Let's see. Nice. What the? Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, stop selecting this because FL Studio is going to automatically select that for me, even though I never asked. And let's see. Okay, and then maybe we do note modulation X. So except that's not going to work. Wait, no, this is Citrus, so it will work. Let's do that. It has to be in the middle. Except I don't want the range to be so wide. And I kind of want them to at this point. I kind of want them to follow the chord progression, which is like dun. So we go to like F. Da 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 do da da do. So let's go up here. Da. And then we can treat. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And then it would be da, 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 do. Let's go to D sharp major there. So D sharp, G. A sharp we can keep, and then D for the 7th. And then we go to C sharp major. And then back down to C. Okay, and then Control B. And then I think I wanted to go to F at this point. Okay, and then to F sharp major. This one will be the same, the whole bar pretty much. Nice, I like that. Okay, so yeah. I think that's where I'll call it for today. I'll probably make some changes later, but then we'll come back another time with this. I'ma head out. All right, thanks for coming. Welcome, Flashk. Been a long time since I've done much with music, probably mostly because I've been developing percussion. Oh, yes, that game looks really nice. Right to a Dreamcast. I need to write music. Nice. Yes, to do that. That'll be fun. Wow, that's bold there. Not sure, 100% sure. Oh, you'll figure it out. Thank you. Glad you like the music. It advised me it would sound like the Diddy Kong Racing original soundtrack. Anyway, sounds okay. Thank you. Welcome, S-Pack. All right, we'll stop it there. We'll probably improve upon that later, what we've done here, but this is good. I like this. So I'll call it a day for today and maybe come back tomorrow. So thanks for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time, take care, y'all.